Hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome back. So, as you saw by the title of today's video, we are doing a series sweep where I try and finish a series I'm in the middle of. And I have an extensive list, to say the least, about 30-ish series. And of course, that doesn't count like series that have 4 books left, so a lot of series. So I thought it would be important and cool, a series of videos where I finish these book series. And so I hold myself accountable and I actually get these done. And I also have content for YouTube, which is today's video is gonna englobe series that, like, I guess aren't necessarily series. One of them is, 2 of them are like duologies. These like series are done. So first, I want to get the series that are done out of the way because I am reading, for example, Powerless series by Lauren Roberts, and I know that one isn't done just yet. Or like the Fourth Wing series, that's definitely not done yet. So I want to get the ones that are done out of the way. So later on, when there's more books releasing for series aren't finished, the day will come. So the books that we chose are Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, the last one so far. I know that's the last Magnolia book, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember anymore. So that one's not done. I guess I lied. But I think this is the last Magnolia book. And then we have None Shall Break, which I think is not the title. The title is Some Shall Break, which is a YA mystery. And I really enjoyed the first one. And I found the Libby audiobook that is available right now. So I'll get to that later, but I'm going to be listening to that today. And then we have If Only Had Told Her, which is the second book to If Only Had Told Him, I'm pretty sure. I forgot now. Not a lot of different genres. 2 of them I can find on Libby for audiobook, so I'll be reading them later in the week. But now I have to edit and upload a video that was supposed to be uploaded 2 weeks ago. But we're gonna be listening to Some Shall Break while I edit, which I feel like it's a little crazy to be doing that because editing and listening to a book is actually insane. I feel like my brain can do that, and it's also YA, so I think we're pretty good. I think we're set. So besides editing today, I finished everything I had to do. It's only 4 o'clock, so I'm so excited to get to reading. I do have to finish one other book, which is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, which I can finish today. I'm gonna finish it after I finish editing because it's just like a reward, I guess. And I do have another book I'm reading, which is Brushing Off Business. I've just been reading that in between books, to be honest. It's like a simple read. I don't know. Also, I do want to, like, side note, I love going on Goodreads on my computer. Like, you know, the app doesn't say yours that many books ahead, so I like use it on my computer. Instead of 4 books ahead, I had schedule. Thank you, Higher series, because I would have been behind. But yeah, I just listened to like the opening scene of the book, and oh my god, it's like a little dramatized. I love, but I did realize I cannot edit while I listen to the book. I thought I could, but nope, not happening. So I'm gonna try and edit as fast as I can and then read. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. It is about 2 hours later. Finally finished editing the video. It is currently exporting. Now I have to make the thumbnail, then I'll upload it, and while I upload it, I'm gonna be reading Some Shall Break. I'm gonna be reading that. I'm gonna find to see if I have it on my Kindle. If not, I'll download it and have it on my Kindle. Hey guys, so it's later in the night. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm starting Some Shall Break right now before going to bed, although I already took my melatonin, so I'm about to pass out. I didn't read it earlier because I decided to finish another book I was reading, and I thought I could just pick this right up, and my brain just kind of shut down from everything I was doing today. I was like, I need a break, and that's what I did. I took a break, and now we're gonna be reading this. I'm really excited. I think I'm actually gonna check the other 2 books we have planned, see which is the shortest, and start with that one. Okay. Good morning, guys. We already had an accident this morning, so that's wonderful. My mirror you guys usually stand against broke, but that's not what we're doing here. I was going to get ready while I tell you about If He Had Been With Me. No, If Only I Had Told Her, which last time I got wrong. I said If Only I Had Been With Him. No, the title is If He Had Been With Me. I'm almost halfway. I'm about 40% in, which is great. But I do have some comments to make without trying to spoil anything. First one is that I feel like my brain is trying to remember this book even though it's from a different point of view, and it has been so long since I read it that I don't remember anything from the first book. So it's just like my brain's just like doing like a little bit like this basically. And while I'm reading it, it's nice to know that I know the story, but it's also nice that I don't remember anything because it's like reading a book for the first time. But then again, like I said, my brain is just trying to like remember, and I think I'm near the events. Can I see the events? Well, where Finney dies basically. I think I'm near that because I think if I remember well, it's like just might as well be the next chapter. And I don't know what that means. I think Jack gets a point of view. Also, don't judge me for how I did my makeup. So that means I don't know what that means, to be honest. But I've been enjoying it. Again, I feel like my brain is trying to jog something. I just remember how different or I want to say how annoying Autumn can be, just a tad little bit. And I really do like Finney, but it's also kind of weird how he talks about her. It's very I don't know, it is very teenage like, but I'm like, you're saying in love with her, but you're kind of very much just talking about her physical more than her brains. So, I don't know. And I feel bad for Sylvie, but we'll see what happens with the rest of the book. The reason why I started this one is because, well, it was shorter for one, a little bit shorter, not too much, but also because the other one, I wasn't ready to start like a mystery one at night. I guess I was gonna be scared just because I didn't want to use my brain power, basically. So that's pretty much why. So I've been up since 5. It's currently 8 a.m. I read for like an hour and a half-ish, and now I'm getting ready, and when I finish getting ready, I'm gonna go back to reading, and I have to leave about around 10, so I have 2 hours. I don't think I'm gonna finish it before the 2 hours. I wish, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. But I think we're gonna finish it today or tomorrow. I'm gonna say tomorrow so I don't get my hopes down. Okay, so I just stopped at 55% because I just kind of need a little bit. Maybe I'll pick it up right before I leave, but we'll see. But I just want to talk about 2 things. One, maybe it's because I do the same mistake, so I notice it because people tell me. But I'm noticing how much she repeats, like the author repeats words a lot and like in the same like 3 sentences, and it annoys me so much. I'm like, oh my god, like we get it, we get it. And she also repeats things a lot, like this happened, and she keeps repeating that this thing happened. And I'm like, oh my god, we got it. I just feel like sometimes it wasn't necessary and sometimes I get why it would be necessary. But this is one sentence that I just read before the chapter ended, chapter 9 on Jack's point of view, which is So It Goes. And oh my god, like I know, like, oh wait, first of all, Taylor Swift song. 2, I think I know where this is from, and it's not Taylor. It's a book called Catch-22, which if you don't know what Catch-22 means, it means like a lose-lose situation. And what he was talking about was like working out, and I was like, oh my god, wait, Catch-22, So It Goes. And I feel like it's a reference to that book I read in high school, and I was like, huh, that's so interesting. Like, I don't know, like, oh my god, flashback. And I was like, if the author did it because of that, I'm like, that's such a good reference. It's like kind of using like Shakespeare's whatever famous quotes and applying it to real, like, today's life. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. I have decided to continue reading, but without the immersive reading, because I just want to listen to music. I think that's the most what I want to do, but I still want to keep reading, so we're gonna be doing that. And I don't want to leave my bed because it's cold out, and truly don't want to go to class. That's my other update. I read until 61%, which is 6% more, so pretty good. I'm about to finish packing up and I'm gonna go to class. I'm gonna read on my way there and back, and I have a feeling we can finish this book today. So far so good. I'm loving seeing Jack's point of view, you know, his grief and like how everybody is reacting and how he's like dealing with it and dealing with people kind of pretending to know Finn when they didn't. I like that point of view. Kind of wish we saw more of Autumn. I'm not sure if she's getting her point of view, but I wish we saw what she was feeling because we barely did in the first book, I feel like, if I remember correctly. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't really know how I feel about it because I'm not that attached to the characters, but I'm enjoying the story nevertheless. Can't wait to finish it and get on to the next read. Also, I want to mention that I have a goal where if I finish 10-ish series, I get to start a new one because I do have a lot of series I want to start. The Boys of Tommen series, and then we have the ACOTAR series and just other stuff I have on my cart that I want to start. So, because I do have, I think practically all the books are out for the Boys of Tommen, and I definitely have all of the ACOTAR for what's out. So when I get to that, and that's going to be maybe part of putting out the cart, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to finish packing up and then we're going to head to school. Okay guys, I'm back from school. And I also worked out, if you couldn't tell. I'm gonna do some work, but I wanted to talk to you about this beauty right here. Read a little bit more. I think I'm about 70% in, so hopefully, most likely finishing it tonight. I don't know, I hope so. A little bit I read coming back from class was that I do find it a little dreading that it's this long, especially because all of it just feels like a filler book to begin with. It just also feels repetitive because there's no storyline per se, because it's grief. Like, it's all about grief, but we just hit a point where things might get better with Jack, so I'm excited. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Okay guys, update while I take off my makeup, even though it's not about to go an update, but we finally got to Autumn's part, which I didn't know she was gonna have a part, so that's great. And I also saw the two things that happened before getting to Autumn's part, which that I can't say because that will be a spoiler. Okay, period. Author trying to throw in stuff so I don't say what I said before, which is that it feels like a little bit of nothing. But again, I don't know how to say it, but like, I do obviously enjoy books with, like the no plot books, normal people. So when I said that, it doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. It just feels like, okay, like, stuff is happening, but, like, not like, oh my god, like, this is gonna develop into a story, you know what I mean? But yeah, stuff happened, stuff definitely happened. I'm very, very tired, but I do want to finish. I'm so close to the end, but it is only 9 o'clock. I'm just so tired. Like, usually I'm still working right now, but today I was like, Hey guys, I probably sound horrible, but I just woke up like an hour ago. It is 8:30 in the morning. I'm gonna read for a little bit. I didn't expect to wake up until like 9:30, so I'm gonna read for a bit, and then we're gonna eat breakfast, and then we're gonna do some work. But I think I can finish the book in this next hour and a half-ish, and if I don't, then we have the rest of the day. I only have one class today, which is great, but I do have a few things to do that I didn't get to do yesterday, just one, and then today I'm gonna have another one, and then I'm gonna do research for a project. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about reading, and yeah, I didn't read any more yesterday. I was exhausted. I think I went to sleep at like 10:30 at the latest, so I've been sleeping, and I can sleep more. That's not possible. So we're gonna get up and running for the day, at least if it's just reading. Okay guys, it's about an hour and a half later, and I finished this book. I don't know what to rate it. I know I wanted more stuff in a way, like a lot happened, but it wasn't like a lot happened. I like how the author pictured grief in different ways from different people, obviously, but I think I need a little more action, and I think that means I need to read a fantasy because it's been a long time since I've read a fantasy, so maybe that has to do with it. I think I rated like a 3.5 stars. Like I said, like I was missing, but like it was good. It was just like missing that part of a little more oomph, I guess you could say. But anyway, I'm gonna go make breakfast, and I'll get back to you guys later when I might start reading some Shall Break. But I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so I got home about an hour ago, and I don't have too much homework. Just one thing's gonna take me a little longer. I read until chapter 3 of Some Shall Break, and the first chapter, like, it introduced new characters, and it was suspicious, so like something happened, and yeah, I definitely can't say anything about it. Kind of want to start the Magnolia Parks book as well. I'm gonna wait that one out, honestly, and I'm gonna just read this one book, and hopefully we can get to Magnolia Parks. I think we will be able to get to Magnolia Parks. I don't think we're gonna finish Magnolia Parks in this video. We'll see. Hopefully we do, but it's a long book. I think it's like around 700 pages. That's gonna be hard, especially because I only have off on Friday. Anyway, just want to let you guys know what the book update is. And yeah, so I finished what I had to do. Actually, I got ahead a little bit on work. I would continue, but I'm pretty tired, and this assignment requires a lot of attention, and I have time to do it tomorrow. Now that means we get to read. I might also want to play some Just to Impress though, because I'm addicted to that game. We're just gonna go to the living room, hang out with mom, read, and play face on just to impress. Guys, I just woke up and I've been reading a little bit. And I've been reading Not Shall Sleep, by the way. Last night, I tried reading Magnolia Parks, but I kept thinking about this book. So I read like a chapter or two last night. I did get creeped out. So I was like, okay, time to go to bed. And I'm reading this morning and I'm like, oh, let me log in into my Goodreads. And I was like, what are the chances the author wrote another book for this series, even though I think it's a duology? The odds were in the author's favor. And there's a third book. It's called All Shall Mourn, and literally released a little over a month ago on February 5th. I'm trying to think on what to do because the books are not that long. They're like a little under 400 pages, and I usually get through YA mystery pretty fast. I'm thinking of pausing Magnolia because Magnolia is gonna have more books. Like, it's gonna be Daisy books, but it's gonna have more books, and finish this series off, so download the other book. And I think I'm gonna still read Magnolia, just not for this video. But yeah, anyway, that's the update. Do I look insane? Absolutely, but I have to tell you guys a small update because I haven't read since this morning, and I just got home, and I do have some stuff to do, which I'm on my way to do. But after that, tomorrow I don't have class, so that means we can leave important stuff for tomorrow, and today we can relax, aka read the books. Okay guys, let's chat while I take off my makeup, even though there's not that much of an update because I hung out with my mom, and then now I just finished some notes. But now we're gonna be reading, but let's talk. Anyway, I'm gonna take my makeup off now, and I'm gonna be watching hockey because most of you know, if not all of you know, I'm a hockey fiend, and that means I get to watch hockey on days I don't have school the next day, aka days like today. But we'll see. But now, before hockey, I'm gonna be reading some Child Break. Okay guys, so we are far into Friday, which is not good because I haven't read since last time I saw you guys, basically last night. Yeah, last night, and even then I didn't read too much. I actually fell asleep pretty quickly. Didn't even finish the hockey game. Now we have finished everything we have to do. It's almost 8 o'clock. Now I did school stuff, which tomorrow we have a lot more to do, and now I get to read. I hope to finish this book tomorrow so we can wrap up the video. That's my update. Don't have anything to say about the book except I've been thinking about it a lot. Usually mysteries do that for me. I really like them, especially the ones that creep me out. So I'm gonna read, maybe put on some music and or YouTube. Don't know yet. And I'll catch you guys later. Big update, besides me looking absolutely atrocious. Got to, I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was a little bit under 30%, and now we are at 45% into the book, and I'm enjoying it so much. I really like YA mystery. I don't know why it's so much more interesting than normal mystery for some reason. Like, these teenagers see more than the adults for some reason. But if you read the first book, I want to talk about it because in the second book we see Simon, who was part of the first book, and he's a serial killer, or used to be, because now he's in prison. It's so interesting because I'm doing, audiobook and reading it at the same time, and it's so interesting because he reads her like a book, but he doesn't really see her. He only sees her in jail, and when they talk, book and he like reads her like a book, and in the audiobook he's the only character that has a male voice. The rest of the book is narrated by this woman, and he's the only one that has a male voice. And I think that's so interesting because like it makes him more real, which is so interesting, and it's definitely creepier because he has a way of saying things. But I really like it. I have some suspicions of who could it be towards this case. I think there's a small romance brewing, very small, not like big, but I really think there is something brewing between Emma and Travis. Hey guys, I look rough. But last night I stayed up pretty late, I know I fell asleep around 3 a.m. I stopped reading around 2:30. Took me a long time to fall asleep because I was creeped out. But this morning we finished Natural Break, but we'll get to that in a second. We're gonna do a video wrap up. First we read If Only I Had Told Her, and we gave that like 3.5 stars. It was nice to know the after for all these characters and what Finney was thinking before the accident, but I didn't feel like it was unnecessary, and I wasn't that connected to her character, so it made the reading easy, but I was a little like, okay. And like I said in the beginning, nothing much was happening. Like, I feel like it was a long book for nothing, like a plot twist to happen, I guess, besides the one instance. But I feel like you could also see that coming kind of ish once you got to Autumn's point of view. But yeah, 3.5, it wasn't bad, but like I said, like, what was the purpose? I feel like if this book got so popular, forced the author to write a second book, like a sequel, and I don't know, it felt wrong. But then we got to reading Non-Child Break, and I rate that, oh geez, sorry, I just finished it. I think I rate that like a 4.75. The 0.25 was just frustration that I feel like could have been resolved, but then again, I guess I can accept that without that frustration. Like, if the thing had been resolved the way I thought it could have been resolved, there would be no book. But it was so good. I really feel really attached to these characters. I think one, because they're teenagers. Obviously, I haven't been through what Travis or Emma have been through. Obviously, I've never encountered a serial killer that I know of anyway. I really love this author's writing so much. It reminds me a little bit of Holly Jackson, but the stakes were definitely much higher, at least in the second book. And I really enjoyed it. It was so fun, so high paced, but the high pace in the way like the pacing was perfect. That's what I'm trying to get at. But I like that it was fast paced. I love that it went straight to the point. I love all the characters. You can tell all of them have their each personality, even though the narrator I was listening to, it's just the same. It's the same narrator, except the one for Simon, which I find very interesting. I wonder why they did that. And the cliffhanger was gold. But I don't need to jump straight into the next one, but I might. I just haven't found the copy for it yet, but I will jump on it as soon as I can, because that also means I can finish another series. But yeah, a 4.75, if not a 5. It was just really good. It's been a long time since I had also read a YA thriller that I really enjoyed this much, so that makes me really happy. And that means we finished one series and we got one book closer to finishing another series. And then I made a list of all the series I want to finish. I know I already said I made the list, but now I made like a table with the progress and stuff, and I have like a few books where I'm only missing one book that we know of, but we'll see. I'm gonna do it based on my mood. Obviously, I'm a mood reader, so I'm not gonna force myself to read the ones that are done first. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'm gonna show you guys a clip of this list here. There you go. Long list. Gotta get a lot done. But yeah, I hope you guys like this vlog, and I will see you very soon. Bye!